Some nights, the dream realm asks you to climb. Tonight, it asked them to climb a real cliff at the edge of a real sea, 400 years ago, on a small island where a tired old swordsman has been waiting for them. Big Daddy materialized first on the cliff path. The girls came a step behind. Pine trees leaned against the wind. Across the strait, a far island silhouette darkened against the fire of the sky. Up at the cliff's edge, a man practiced alone, bare feet, a long blade in his right hand and a short blade in his left. He moved like water with edges. "Daddy," Nick Flick whispered. "Who is that?" "I don't know, kiddo, but I think we're supposed to find out." "Two swords at the same time?" Ba said. "Two swords at the same time," Big Daddy agreed.
The swordsman finished his last form. He sheathed both blades in a single motion and turned. His eyes had watched a lot of sunsets. "You climbed all this way," he said. "Sit. Tonight you receive the 5 rings." The family sat in a half circle on the warm stone. The swordsman pulled a small scroll from his sash. The ink on the first scroll rippled like dirt finding its level. "The first ring is earth." He gave it to the father. The swordsman walked a slow circle around him, considering. "Sink your weight. Breathe through your soles. Lower the shoulders. There. Yes." Big Daddy adjusted. The cliff seemed to settle 1 inch under his feet. "A father is the ground a child stands on," the swordsman said. "When the wind comes, the child does not fly away because the ground does not move. Without you, they fall." "Even when I'm not in the room?" Big Daddy asked. "Especially then. The ground does not need to be in the room. The ground only needs to be the ground." Nick Flick whispered, loud enough for the wind to carry. "Daddy, you got bigger." "I think the mountain shrunk, kiddo." "Earth. The first ring. Yours." Big Daddy bowed. The swordsman placed the scroll in his open hands. "He has been the ground for a long time, even from a distance." The tide rose against the cliff. Cyan waves climbed the rocks higher than they had a moment ago. Spray caught the golden light. The swordsman unrolled a second scroll. The ink on this one moved like a slow river. "Now," the swordsman said, "the mother of these girls." "Hello, my loves." The family stared at the empty space where the voice came from. "Water," the swordsman said. "The second ring. Show them how you find a way around what cannot be moved. There has been an ocean between us for a very long time. I learned to be the river that goes around it. Quiet, patient, always coming. The way I know how to love you when I cannot reach you is to keep moving." "We could never see you doing it," Ba said. "That is the trick of water, sweetheart. You only see it once it has arrived. Water finds the lowest place," the swordsman said, "and rises higher than any wall. That is your ring. I have known this ring for years. I just never had the words for it." The sun sank. The sky turned crimson and orange. The sea below caught the last fire of the day. The swordsman unrolled a third scroll. The ink on this one burned gold along its edges. "Older daughter, stand." Ba stood. She glanced at Big Daddy. He nodded. "You think you must be ready before you act," the swordsman said. "You will never be ready. The cut is already in your bones." "Sensei, I have never held a sword." The swordsman smiled, the first smile of the night. "Yes, that is why the cut works. Hold this." He handed her the short blade.
Ba gripped it, awkward. The wakizashi was heavier than she expected. "Now, cut." "Cut what?" The hesitation. Ba breathed in. She swung. The arc caught the crimson sunset and flashed for a single heartbeat. She was not perfect. She was decisive. "There. Yes. Fire. The third ring. Yours." "I don't want to hurt anyone," Da said. "Then cut only the things that need to be cut." Hesitation. Doubt. The voice that tells you you are too young to know what you know. Those things. Cut those. Ba bowed. She sat. She rested the wakizashi across her lap. The sun was gone. The sky was purple at the top and orange at the bottom. A wind picked up at the cliff's edge. The swordsman unrolled a fourth scroll. The ink on this one swirled. "Smallest one. Come here." She was barefoot on warm stone. She stalked in front of him. Wind is what comes from outside, the swordsman said. The thing the trained eye no longer sees. The thing only the untrained eye still notices. Like what? Nick Flick asked. Close your eyes. What is on my left blade right now? Nick Flick closed her eyes. She thought, a butterfly. The swordsman looked down. He had not noticed. There was a small white butterfly sitting on the flat of his katana. How did you know that? Because grown-ups don't look at swords. They look at the man holding them. Wind, the fourth ring. Yours. Children see what years have taught the rest of us to ignore. Full night. The cliff was dark. Stars came out one by one. Fireflies rose from the grass below the cliff edge, small green pinpoints lifting into the air around the family. The swordsman unrolled the fifth and final scroll. It was blank. No ink at all. Just empty parchment. Sensei, Nick Flick said, you forgot to draw on this one. No, smallest one. The fifth ring is the only ring without a teaching. The fifth ring is what is already in your circle. I don't understand, Ba said. Stand up, all of you. Make a circle on the cliff. Big Daddy stood. Ba stood. Nick Flick stood. The swordsman gestured, and they formed a circle on the warm stone. The empty middle is the fifth ring. The void is what the family already is, even when you are apart. 5 rings make a circle. Go now, take the rings home. The wind stayed. Soft dawn. 3 bedrooms. Nick Flick woke first. Beside her bed, leaning against the headboard, was a small wooden practice sword, a bakken. She picked it up. It was too big for her hands, but it was hers. She ran to Ba's room. Ba was already sitting up, holding her own bakken across her lap. The girls looked at each other. Big Daddy was awake. He was holding his bakken across his open palms. He looked like a man who had just remembered something very old. Where did this come from?